Good morning. Just started at Wekiwa Springs State Park. I ran this loop last week and loved it so much. Now I'm coming back. It's a little chillier today. You got those great views of the spring. The steam coming up because the steam is actually warmer than the air. It's a wild visual. But I really love this loop. It's got a bit of everything. Start here on the boardwalk, and then we'll go into hard-packed sand, eventually go through the woods. It's got some technical bits. It's got some muck to trek through, and then it just really opens up to just these nice meadowy rolling hills. They're just super gorgeous. So I'm going to show you some stuff along the way. The tree covers are messing with my GPS. What I thought was a left turn is actually a right turn. But show you some of this awesome Florida trip. This loop is about 13 to 14 miles. I'm hoping to do the whole thing this week, as opposed to I skipped, I think, a mile up by Rock Springs Run because my ankle was just hurting. Oh, I was about to be real hurting there. My ankle was just really hurting in the technical section. I think the shoes I wasn't wearing. I might need to wear them a bit more to actually strengthen some bits of my feet that don't get supported in those shoes, and they do get a little more support in my main Hokas that I wear. We'll see. I'm trying my Hokas today to see if it's that. Then maybe I can use those other shoes for shorter runs to kind of strengthen my feet a bit. But yeah, so there was a loop that looked like I could easily cut off on the GPS file, and I did. I ended up running the last 6 miles or so faster than anything I ran the previous 7. It's just because it opens up. It really becomes really runnable. Of course, right when I was struggling, another runner passed me, and it did look like I was injured, so he stopped for a minute, just made sure I was okay. And he kind of told me, yeah, I just think it's the terrain mainly. So, see how it goes. This terrain really mimics a lot of what I see on Forgotten Florida in February. So some really good training runs in between now and then. We are 2 weeks removed from doping in a day. So next week we will probably keep the run short. If you come out to Wekiwa Springs, you want to do this loop. This is the White Blaze loop. You can see the blaze on the tree there. Just follow the white blazes. You can also get maps on the Florida State Parks website. Although I had to Google a GPS file for this loop. I'm glad I did, because it makes that loop that I skipped at the Rock Springs really clear. So took a 14 mile into a 13 mile last week. Just waiting on the days to line up. Planning on having a picnic here. It's about 2 miles from the parking lot in this main springs, and it's super quiet. Only occasional runners come out here, especially in this section of the loop, because the bikers, I don't think, can get through here. So bikers may be able to get through this section, but pretty shortly I think their path has to diverge off, because then it gets into the mucky bits in miles 3 through 7. What I think I might do when it gets warmer is reverse this loop. Because this section, this first section is so undercover that I've not got the first hour from 8 to 9. I mean, it can still be plenty hot, but as it gets past 10 o'clock, you'd be in more shaded areas. Again, we're following the white blaze loop. If you're new to trail running, blazes get painted, and depending on the trail, some get painted more often than others. You can see that's how they are. This lets you know that you're on the trail. Here the trail is really well maintained, so it's easy to stay on it, but and then sometimes you'll see two of the same color offset, and that indicates that there's a change in direction, a turn. So if you want to offset to the right, means that the trail's bearing right. Offset to the left, same thing but left. And then sometimes you'll see more than one color. That's because more than one trail are sharing the current section you're on. So this you'll see a lot. Sometimes it shares with the red loop, in the orange loop, I think. And then when you look at the map, it tells you which loops are suitable for what activities. So if you come out here with a mountain bike, there's some, you might not want to do the whole white loop, or you'd probably be unable to do the white loop just with the equipment you have. And you know, certain bits of trail are for equestrian use, and suitable for vehicles. So important to read up about the trails you're going to use if they're in a trail system. Whew. Alright, so this part of the trail, I think we're at 4 miles. Definitely the muddiest section. You get sections like this. How much you can do. Just be careful and don't slide too much. Woo. Woo. Oh, that one's gonna be cold in a minute. Yeah. Not much to do. Woo. And unlike Colt Creek, there's not nice puddles to wash all the mud off. So, whew, it is what it is. Whew. Back in it. Yeah, my main concern 2 weeks out from Doping a Day, which is going to be 48.6 miles of all road running, is the slip and fall out here today. So definitely worth getting a little bit of extra care through this section. Some of this you can run, but a lot of it you just gotta slog through. Whew. Oh, that was deep. Yeah, that was it. Whew. Now my foot's cold. Whew. Look at those feet. Whew. All right, so we're through the first bit of muck, and that's the worst part of the trail, but I do like that it's in there as a whole. But if I remember right, we've got another couple miles after this kind of rooty, ankle turny parts where I really struggled with last time. So this is really the test. We head into the woods up here, I believe. So I forgot about this part. Whew. Whew. It's amazing what 6 miles of non-mucky, awesome trail running will make you forget. So, almost through mile 7, which means we've got to be pretty close to getting out of this section. This is a dangerous section right here with all the knobs. Ooh. I'm running a lot better than I was last week. I wasn't running at all for this section, so So I paused just to investigate the loop I cut last week, and it looks like it wanted me to go back in there. But this, as you can see here, is the state park boundary. So I guess that's private land over there, public land over here. Would be my guess. I'd have to like look at the map. It would be interesting to see what's out that way. But I think today I'm just gonna finish the loop. Maybe save that bit of exploration for another time. Yeah, so it had me come found this little connecting trail right here to go over there, but I have to adjust my GPS file to cut that out, because it doesn't look like that is inside. So let's come back over here, I think. So we are through all of the wooded and mucky and rooty bits. So the rest of this is real runnable. So I'm gonna walk for just a little bit more, get some water, and then get some good running in. It's just so pretty out here, and you're the only one around. As we make up a little bit more miles, we get to some more active areas of the park, and I expect to see bikers and hikers, hopefully some dogs. I always like to see dogs on the trail, as long as they're under control. I spent so many years just not coming out and appreciating the stuff, so now I'm trying to come out and appreciate it. It's easy to forget living in the city that this is what the world is like in a lot of places. Beauty and space and wildlife. All right. This is what I mean when I say the back half of this loop is just really good running. Rolling hills, super steady terrain. Just the exact runnable trail running you want. We're going on 9 miles and I haven't seen a single person since we left the springs. On a Sunday. So. It's 9 miles. We got about 4 miles to go. First person I've seen. hard enough. We're gonna stick to your right. Thanks, guys. Good one. So unexpectedly, I picked up another runner who's training for an Ironman. He was just walking, and then all of a sudden he was running with me, and he ran the last 4.5 miles with me. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go dip my feet in the spring before headed out. Thanks for following along. Yeah. And my next video will probably be Dopey in a day. So that'll be fun to document.